Hey everybody, I'm Katie, and welcome to Head of the Class. I am joined today by Mrs. Kelly Love, one of Freedom Project Academy's elementary teachers, who has been with FPA since 2015. Mrs. Love, you get to teach some of our youngest students. Tell us why you decided to become a teacher and dedicate your career to teaching our future generations.
Well, I've actually always wanted to be a teacher. When I was a young girl, I always played school, and I never have changed from that moment when I was a little girl wanting to be a teacher. I've always wanted to be. I love first grade. I'm so thankful I get to teach the new students that are just learning to read, and I think they are just sponges ready to soak up information. They love learning, and I just find that enjoyable to work with them.
In our elementary classrooms, you get to spend 2 hours a day, 4 days a week with your students. How do you arrange your classroom and engage with these first graders in this virtual format?
Well, it's definitely an exciting opportunity to do that with them. As you know, first graders, they like to move around and stay busy, and they have a lot of energy. So we try in those 2 hours to make sure we're moving the material along. We focus mainly on our reading and arithmetic and writing and the basics. And then we add in spelling and science and history. But we use a lot of different ways the kids are able to participate by raising their hand and sharing. We have a show and tell time. We have stretch breaks where we get up and do exercises and stretch. We incorporate a lot of singing. So we just do a lot of different things to keep the child engaged and enjoying the classroom activity in those 2 hours.
Now, between teaching, this energetic bunch of first graders for FPA, you have a household of sons as well, so you're kept quite busy. When you finally get a little bit of free time, what do you like to do?
That's a funny thing because I don't really know what free time is. But if I was to have free time, I would really I love to play the piano. Anytime I have a spare moment, you'll find me sitting at the piano. But really, most of my days right now are sitting at any kind of a bleacher watching some kind of sport activity, to be honest with you.
All right, and you have taught at a Christian school and you homeschooled your own sons. So what encouraged you to join FPA?
I love their philosophy of education. I love that they're a Christian classical school. I love that they focus on the importance of reading, writing, arithmetic, especially at those younger levels. I love that they teach children how to think and not just what to think, which I think is very lacking in many of our education systems right now. I just love the interaction that I can have with students from all over the U.S. I have a student this year in Mexico, so it's just fun to learn about different things about their states and even their country and just have an opportunity to get to know those families.
And before we wrap up, I want to do this quickfire challenge I have. So answer the following questions as quickly as possible. What are 5 words to describe you?
I would say genuine, loyal. I would say stubborn. Or you could say determined. That's a little better. I'm a creature of habit. And I would say that I'm fun to be with. I would hope so.
Okay. How about what are your 4 favorite movies, either for you personally or maybe 4 favorite movies for your classroom?
All right. Well, I don't do a lot of movies in classroom time. We do a lot of songs. So I have some favorite songs as far as that goes. But movies, as me personally, I love classics. I love Sound of Music, Anne Green Gables, Pride and Prejudice, all of those old-time classic shows. Those are probably my favorite.
All right.
Ones that my boys don't enjoy.
Exactly. So since you like to sing and you like songs in the classroom, what are your 3 favorite songs to sing for learning?
For learning, we have a lot of counting songs. We have a count by 5s and 2s and 3s. So I like all of those. I love the calendar songs we do, the months of the years, days of the week, President's song. I don't know. There's all kinds. We do patriotic songs in our classroom, so we enjoy those. So
Okay.
those would be my top ones.
All right. And what are your 2 favorite subjects to teach?
I love history. That is my absolute favorite. Second would be math.
Okay. And finally, what's one piece of advice you have for your students?
I tell my students all the time that they really need to learn to love to read. I tell my first graders that readers are leaders, and I try to encourage them to just have a passion for reading and for learning and just always being willing to learn new things.
All right, Mrs. Love, thank you so much for being here today. Learn more about our amazing teachers and Freedom Project Academy at fpeusa.org.